Hi everyone, my name's Julia Reinhardt and this is the React application I created with the MERN stack using MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. Just a little update from the past videos I did on it. So as you'll see, the add to the cart button is disabled when you log in, and then there's a convenient badge that lets you know that the user needs to log in to make a purchase. The brands, the types, and the color, etc. It's all loaded dynamically from the database. So if I go here and filter this down based on price, the brands are going to update as well. And I did this with lifting up state in React, which is a little bit trickier than passing props, but I got the hang of it because there were just a couple pages to lift up state to, and I'm still new to React, but yeah. So let's go ahead and log in so we can make a purchase. We can filter based on the brands, etc. So if I log in, I already created this user, so I can go ahead and just log in. And there we go. So here you'll see that there's items in the cart. It tells you with remove all. It lets you know if it's out of stock. I was just going to demo what happens when it's out of stock. And I know that it's not the best practice to let them buy things that are out of stock, but I want to move on to other projects, so I think I'm going to do that instead of just perfecting this one. I'm going to be building an app for the post office, a mobile one using React Native, because my boyfriend works there and hopefully we can sell it. And if I can sell this application, then I'll definitely change this functionality so that they can't purchase. I just kind of wanted to move on to something else. Yeah. So if I go to the cart, I can remove this. It removes it all. I can, same thing, remove it all there. If I add to the cart, you get that notification. So I'm going to go ahead and add this so you can see the error messages that show up if there's too many things purchased. And this is the sidebar I created using React. It tells you welcome whoever it is and log out. I'm sorry, using Bootstrap. So I use the Bootstrap to style it. So if I go to the cart and I press proceed to the checkout, these are out of stock. I'm going to get convenient error messages and I can dismiss them if I want to. But yeah, it's very valuable error messages, current stock, and then it's out of stock. So let's go ahead and make a purchase that's not out of stock. So if I go to shop again, buy one of these, and everything, the quantities get updated in the database. So if I go to, let me refresh, go to the items, and go to the quantities. So I have the mint and the blue, BTFL and real roller skates. So if I go here, I did mint and blue, so same thing. So those are going to get updated. So the quantity is going to be subtracted by 1 when I refresh the database. So if I go to the cart right now and I make a purchase, well, let's make one too, just so you can see it doesn't always subtract 1 each time. It dynamically updates. So 2 for the mint and 1 for the real roller blue. 2 for the mint, 1 for the blue. So proceed to the checkout. We get the notification, purchase successful. And the balance gets updated dynamically, and so do those quantities. So right now there's 5 of the mint and there's 20 of the blue, so it should be updated. And yep, it subtracts 2 and it subtracts 1, so it gets updated. And same thing, the cart gets cleared as well. So if I go to the users, the cart gets cleared. Cart empty. So yeah, and eventually I will change this to SQL to sell it or just to expand it more for fun, as I've been doing. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and register a new admin user. So I'll go to login or log out and then go right to login. And I'm going to register a new user. These are going to get saved, but it's just Chrome. It's just automatically saving it. And so I'm just going to ignore that. But alright, so let's go ahead and register a user. So I'm going to do this to show admin features because the other one was just a plain old user. and admin can actually restock. So all I have to do is check this checkbox, register with admin, and then this new window opens, or this JSX that opens, and then you just put the admin password. Well, if I do the wrong password, it's going to show incorrect password. So if I try again, and confirm the role, admin role confirmed. And so we're all set, so the admin role is there, and I'll go ahead and register, and then it just redirects to the login page, so I've got the credentials already here. So go ahead and log in. So here you can see the difference between this one for admin is that you can restock, and you also get notified how much are in every quantity for fully stocked and low, just fully stocked you get to know. Because the other one you could know for low stock too. Something I'd like to show really quick is that the nice thing about this page and all of the pages is that they're responsive with Bootstrap. So as you can see, this was all one column. Now it's like a little grid that I used. So it can just get moved like that. So you have everything in there. So it looks pretty nice for mobile devices and everything. So it is responsive. Right, so... And then just to show the types work, I can do just skates, or more obvious, just wheels. You see the wheels come up. The colors, so if I just want black, maybe black and red and pink, those are going to show up. If I want this and then also just wheels, only wheels are going to show up. Or if I want just skates, only skates are going to show up. And I did that with the query string for optional arguments on the front end. So I'm going to go ahead and clear these. Rating, same thing, it also works. So let's go ahead and restock, and you'll see same thing in the database, it gets notified. So we'll go to the database, and let's go to the items, go to the one that's out of stock. We see the quantity is 0 for the Candy Girl ones. So if we go here, restock, it just defaults to adding 5, and then boom, this updates. You get notified, item restocked, and it updates. And so we're going to have 10 now in the Candy Girl when I refresh. Let's see. There it is. 10 in the Candy Girl. So, yeah, trying to think if I forgot anything. Oh yeah, something I spent some time on, which I didn't get to work yet, but I will in the future. I'm just taking a break for a little bit and working on something else, is the AI features. I tried using Olama, and the CPU crashed my computer twice, so I have to like enable GPU, and I looked at like a Linux magazine my friend had to see about that. So yeah, I'm excited for this because it's the future, and like to be able to ask about products, it would be so cool. So I think what I'm gonna do, if I don't do Olama, I'll just do the library for ChatGPT and just you do an API call that way, because I know that can work. But eventually it would be really nice to know Olama or other AI that's just on your computer, because with that way your data remains private, which is really cool. Oh yeah, and then just to show, if I log in, let me go to, where is it? Oh yeah, log out and then log in. This person has no money, Allison, so if I just log in and I try to make a purchase, it also notifies you. So I have this in the cart already, so I'll go here to the cart and insufficient balance, so it notifies you, which is nice. Yeah, but I had so much fun making this project. It was a little bit addicting because after I started it with school, and then after school, I really had to leave the room for a couple days and just do a bunch of like cooking and cleaning and baking because I was addicted to it. And then just taking breaks really helps. So I started reading the Bible. I read Proverbs because it was short, so I could read a proverb or two or just a few and think about it and spend time with Jesus, and then just go back to it, which was really nice, and that really helped me balance my time. Yeah, I think that's everything. I'm trying to remember. Shop, Yeah, I can filter prices also this way, and it does the price as well. Color. Oh, if no items are found. So if I do, to do no items are found, well, here you've seen color, black, it already works. So if I do no items are found, so I'll put it over here, it lets you know that no items are found. No items found. So it's nice. It doesn't like crash the system or anything. But anyway, I hope to share the post office app. I'm really excited for that. It's going to be a mobile app using React. I might be learning TypeScript because that's the default, and I don't think it would be bad to learn TypeScript if I know JavaScript already. And then I'm also going to link some videos of what I'm going to watch or keep watching for React because React can be complicated, and if you just learn how I did, like kind of with looking at example code, I can mimic problems or like patterns pretty well that way. But I think it would be really nice to really become a master of React and learn learn everything, learn like context and all the different state variables and hooks that they have. Yeah, because it's really convenient to have a framework, and yeah. Yeah, and then oh yeah, the passwords. That's something I never got to changing, but I'm gonna move on to something else because obviously like when they log in, say if I log out and log in, when they register, it would be really nice to have like badges for invalid email or password. HTML5, it already validates it, so if I do this and it's already an email type, it's gonna let me know. Oh yeah, well that's let me do it in the login page then. But yeah, it already validates for the field, so I didn't have to. So if I just like do this and validate, it validates already with HTML5. And if I don't have the @ sign, it also will let you know you need to have an @ and email address. So it does a really good job validating. And same thing for the password. It does blank fields, but obviously for the database, it's really important to not do that and to make it, I guess, more secure. Yeah, and I did tokens for the login and everything. Create a token on the back end and then decode just the part that I need on the front end. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm happy coding, and I look forward to making more projects and learning more. Thank you so much.